I can't take my husband's jokes anymore. After his ex cheated, every single thing I do gets twisted into an accusation disguised as humor. I washed the sheets. Must have had your boyfriend over. I mentioned dinner plans with my sister. Oh, meeting him there? Last month, I bought new underwear from Target and he held them up laughing, trying to impress someone special. I ignored it for 8 months. I understood his pain. His ex destroyed him. I watched the security footage with him when we first started dating, saw her bring someone into their bed. I got it. I'd been cheated on too. I thought love and patience would heal him, but it only got worse. 3 weeks ago, I came home from my 12-hour nursing shift at 11 p.m. He was on the couch with a beer, scrolling through his phone. I kissed his forehead and headed to shower. When I came out, he was standing in the bathroom doorway. Why'd you shower at night? You always shower in the morning. I stared at him, exhausted. Because I just spent 12 hours in a hospital and I'm tired. He nodded slowly. Or you needed to wash someone off. I didn't even respond, just climbed into bed and cried silently facing the wall. The breaking point came yesterday morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. to study for my nursing board exam. It's in 2 weeks and I'm terrified of failing. I made coffee, spread my flashcards across the kitchen table, and started reviewing medication dosages. At 5:30, he walked in, half asleep, saw me hunched over my laptop. He leaned against the doorframe and said, completely deadpan, up early texting him while I sleep. Something inside me shattered. Not anger, not even hurt anymore. Just this cold, crystalline clarity that I couldn't do this for one more day. I grabbed my phone, opened the camera, pointed it at myself, and hit record. My hand was shaking, but my voice was steady. You're right, I am cheating. With my anatomy textbook, with my coffee maker, with the sleep I'm not getting because I'm studying 6 hours a day while working full-time and raising our son while you sit here playing detective instead of being my husband. His face drained of color. He opened his mouth, but I kept going. Your ex cheated on you because she was a cheater. Not because you weren't good enough. Not because you didn't see the signs. She cheated because that's who she was. But I am not her. And I'm done paying her bill. I stood up, grabbed my keys off the counter. If you keep treating me like I'm guilty of her crimes, you're gonna end up alone again. Not because I'll cheat, not because I'll betray you, but because I'll simply leave. Because I refuse to spend the rest of my life proving my innocence for crimes I didn't commit. I won't live like I'm on trial in my own home. I stopped the recording, sent it directly to his phone, watched his screen light up across the room. Then I walked out, drove to the 24-hour library downtown, studied until my eyes burned and my coffee went cold. 4 hours later, my phone buzzed. Tim, can we please talk when you get home? I stared at that message for 10 minutes. Part of me wanted to ignore it. Part of me wanted to pack a bag and stay at my sister's. But I'd meant what I said. I wasn't going to run. I was going to set a boundary and make him choose me. Only if the jokes stop. Only if the accusations stop. Only if you're ready to actually trust me or admit you can't and let me go. 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Him. They already have. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please come home so I can say this to your face. I drove home 30 minutes later. When I walked in, he was sitting at the kitchen table. My flashcards were organized into neat stacks. My coffee was still warm in a fresh travel mug next to them. He looked up at me, eyes red and swollen. I watched your video 12 times. You're right about everything. I've been punishing you for what she did. That's not a joke. That's not love. That's abuse. And I'm done. I set my bag down slowly. Are you really? He nodded. I called a therapist this morning. First appointment is Wednesday at 2 p.m. I already requested the time off work. I pulled out a chair, sat down across from him. I need you to understand something. I love you, but I will not audition for the role of faithful wife every single day. Either you trust me or you don't. There's no middle ground anymore. He reached across the table, didn't grab my hand, just rested his palm there, open, waiting for me to decide. I looked at that hand for a long moment, then I took it.